8 hours a day, you sit in cool, dry air that feels harmless. An office, a home desk, a screen, air conditioner running quietly in the background. Nothing feels dangerous. Nothing feels wrong. By evening, your lower back is tighter than it was when you woke up. That stiffness builds. You feel slightly compressed, and you've blamed it on your chair, your posture, your desk setup. Here's what you weren't told. Spinal discs lose about 20% of their water content just from living your day. When you lie down at night, that water should flow back in. Your discs should plump up, recover. But that only happens if your body actually has enough water. And here's the trap. Air conditioning suppresses your thirst. You don't feel thirsty, so you drink less. Your body doesn't get what it needs. And that overnight rehydration, the one your spine depends on, is incomplete every single night. This isn't about one bad day. Chronic dehydration, that's what makes discs thin, brittle, prone to degeneration, herniation. The cycle, dry out in AC, don't rehydrate overnight, has been running for decades. The AC isn't the villain. The problem is it creates the exact conditions that stop your spine from recovering. And nobody connected those two things until now. If you've never thought air conditioning equals back pain, that's not your fault. Back pain and hydration, they're in completely separate conversations. Your back hurts. Fix your posture. Buy a better chair. Stretch more. Dehydration, that's general wellness advice. Drink more water. Rarely does anyone ask, what if the cool, dry air around you is the reason you're not drinking enough? The thread connecting them is hydration. The same water that keeps your skin glowing, your muscles working, your organs running. That's what keeps your spinal discs supple. But nobody told you that cool, dry air suppresses your thirst signal. So one person tells you to fix your posture, another tells you to drink water. Almost nobody connects them. This video bridges that gap. The chain. One healthy cycle, one hidden break. Think of your discs like sponges, water-filled sponges. Each disc has a tough outer ring and a gel-like inner core loaded with water and proteoglycans. Those proteoglycans are like water magnets. They pull fluid in and help the disc resist compression. Throughout the day, gravity squeezes those sponges. Sitting, standing, walking, bending, all of it places load on the spine. Just like squeezing a sponge pushes water out, loading your spine pushes fluid out of your discs. By nighttime, you can actually be slightly shorter than you were in the morning. Then you lie down. Pressure comes off, and water is supposed to flow back in. The proteoglycans bind it. Disc height starts to restore. Flexibility improves. Shock absorption comes back. But there is a catch. This only works properly if two things happen. The pressure has to come off, and your body has to have enough water available. This is where air conditioning breaks the cycle. Not the pressure side, the water side. Conditioned air is drier than natural air. It increases moisture loss from your skin and from your breath. At the same time, the cool environment suppresses your thirst signal, so you do not feel thirsty, even when your body needs water. So you sit for hours, drink less than you need, and go to bed with a hydration gap. Your spine gets the pressure removed, but the discs do not get the full fluid support they need to rehydrate properly. Do that once, and you may not notice much. But do it every night for years, and incomplete recovery becomes the pattern. The discs can gradually lose height, stiffen, and become more vulnerable. Pattern interrupt. Everyday habits compound the problem. 3 daily habits make this worse. First is coffee. In an AC room, many people reach for coffee instead of water. Coffee isn't the villain, but if stimulation goes up and actual water intake stays low, fluid loss creeps in and the discs dry out. Second is sitting still for hours. Movement acts as a pump for discs. Bending and walking help circulate fluids and nutrients. When you sit, that pump stops and dehydrated discs remain compressed. Third, AC everywhere. Office AC, car AC, home AC. You go from one to the next. There's never a moment of natural humidity, never a window where your body gets a real thirst signal. The dehydrating environment runs continuously. Each habit adds up. Your body loses fluid, your thirst stays quiet, and your discs lose their nightly recovery. Why age makes it worse? Age isn't kind to discs. In infants, the nucleus pulposus, the inner core, is about 90% water. Adults, closer to 80%, and it keeps declining. The proteoglycans that hold water break down over time. The disc's ability to absorb fluid diminishes. and the hours you spend in AC environments accumulate over decades. Every day in that dry, cool air adds up. So if you're in your 40s or 50s, you've probably run this incomplete recovery cycle thousands of times since your 30s. At 28, your discs bounce back more easily. At 42, 49, the same daily dehydration hits discs that already hold less water. The threshold is crossed earlier, more consistently. The body becomes easier to irritate, slower to recover. Disc repair slows. Breakdown continues. Over decades, that incomplete cycle thins discs, decreases elasticity, and leads to degenerative disc disease or herniation. The solution: 3 shifts. You can't avoid air conditioning, but you can reclaim your disc recovery. And for that, you don't need 10 new habits. 3 shifts unlock the overnight hydration window. 1. Timed hydration every 90 minutes. Don't rely on thirst. Your signal is suppressed. Set a timer. Drink a glass of water every hour and a half. Carry a reusable bottle. Even small sips keep your fluid levels up, so your discs have water when pressure is removed. 2. Move for 5 minutes every hour. Stand up, walk, stretch. Do gentle twists. Movement restores the mechanical pump that circulates disc fluid. Bending forward and backward, shifting your weight, walking to refill your bottle. All of it helps water diffuse into the discs when you lie down. 5 minutes out of every hour reverses hours of compression. 3. Create an evening rehydration window. 1 hour before bed, drink a glass of water. Lie on your back with knees supported by pillows, or elevate your legs to remove pressure and let fluid flow back in. Use a humidifier in your bedroom. Humidified air reduces water loss from your respiratory tract and skin. These steps help discs rehydrate fully overnight. You wake up taller, more flexible, less stiff. Close and tease. Your spine's overnight recovery window is still there. It just needs water and space. Start drinking on schedule. Move your body and create a humid, relaxing bedtime routine. The air conditioner isn't an enemy. It's a context that demands awareness and action. Tonight is the first night you give your discs a real chance to recover. But hydration and decompression are only half of the equation. The position you sleep in can either relieve pressure or keep it on your discs all night. In the next video, we'll reveal the one common sleep position that undermines spinal recovery and the simple change that fixes it. Hit subscribe so you don't miss how to open the recovery window you just created.